Good evening, everybody. This is Rob Johnson with the Straggett Media Network, coming to you from Louisville High School, home of the Leopards, as we have a primetime battle tonight between the Louisville Leopards and the Akron Garfield Rams. I'm joined on the mic tonight by Paige Folk.
Good evening, everyone.
What's happening, Paige?
Not much. Running a little late, I do gotta say. Just got up here, guys.
Enjoying your break here?
Yeah, fun part's kind of over. I know New Year's is coming, but now I gotta work on homework.
Yeah, get ready for school to come back around.
Yep.
So the Leopards are coming in 8-1, winners of 7 in a row. The Leopards are playing well behind their big three of Hayden Nigro, Braden Gross, and Bo Siegfried. Although it can come from anywhere, as we saw the last victim at Talmadge, they found out that the Leopards can go pretty deep on their roster. Ashton Marshall hitting 15, and he was all over the place last game. And he was our Carrabba's player of the game. But you also have Austin Wade, their sixth man, who is shooting 60% from the three-point range, so he's definitely a threat as well.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it's insane, the talent from top to bottom on this team, and just how, if you have a guy that's struggling or injured, you can go deep into this bench. So
And it's great to see Wade on the court this season. His first season with us at Louisville last year, missing most of it with an ankle injury. Like I said, it's great to see him out here.
Yeah, for sure.
He's only going to get better.
Well, and it's just one of those things that it just gives you another piece of the pie when you're chasing a title, and or a long playoff run for that matter.
Especially with only losing one senior this year.
Right. Yeah, you lose Hayden Nigro, and the rest of the team comes back. Much like last year, they lost. Will and Charlie and.
Will, Charlie, Zach. No, was Zach last year?
He was the season before. So yeah. It's been a treat. We've had some good young players over the last few years, and some excellent talent come up, as the JV won earlier in a tight battle, 41-39. The Rams, they come in at 6-1. They won 5 straight before falling to Bookduel, but they were able to get back on track the 23rd of December against Field in a big way, 76-33. They are led on the floor by Antoine Wilson and Thomas Walker. They like to press defense, and they can take it the other way fast. So I mean, they are a quick team, and they can put points up in bunches. For the matchup, the Leopards come in averaging 65.9 points per game, and the Rams are averaging 55.9. The two teams have only played each other once before. It was on 12/3 of 22 as part of the Jimmy Gooden Classic held at Springfield High School. The Leopards won that night 70-53 behind senior Will Aljancic, who had 26 points. Although it was not a one-man show that night, the Leopards had 9 three-pointers, and Hayden Nigro had 19, including 12 in the second half. Braden Gross also had 12 on that night, so the young guys back then were helping the big guys. Just want to give a shout out to Colton Barker, as he won today in the 126 championship against Preston Lefrere from Clarkston, Michigan. Barker's now 16-2 and the 126 champion. Also, Lady Leopards.
Yeah.
Couple nice victories over the last couple of days. They defeated number 3 Hoban, number 3 in the state. That was a
I wasn't there for that one. I had to work, but my sister and my family being there, you could just tell it was definitely a game I was sad to miss.
Well, and senior leadership helped with that one as Lexi Wasera, she hit the bucket with 7.7 seconds to give the Lady Leps the victory in that one. And then they followed it up today with a victory over Howland over in that Winter Classic over there, South Range. So Lady Leopards doing their thing. They knock off McKinley, knock off Hoban. They just keep doing it. So I'd like to see them keep that thing going. We love it. Some good basketball here at Louisville, and we're going to have another good one tonight between the Louisville Leopards and the Akron Garfield Rams. So we're going to take a back seat to the pregame ceremonies, and then we'll be back for tip-off in just a few minutes. This is the Strega Media Network.
In order to make today's contest as enjoyable as possible, please represent your school and community in a positive and respectful manner. Follow the rules and speak and act responsibly. Show courtesy and respect for your fellow fans, officials, coaches, administrators, all authority figures, and of course, your team and opponents. Let's make today's contest great by remembering to respect the game. Thank you. The officials assigned to this contest have been selected according to the procedures adopted by the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Officials for tonight's contest are Ron Fuller, Adam Young, and Dwayne Jackson. And now to honor America, please stand and join in singing of our national anthem. First, our visiting team, Akron Garfield High School. Tonight's starting lineup includes number 1, junior Thomas Walker. Number 4, junior Bima Berry. Number 5, senior Elliot Jackson. Number 10, Lamont Brooks. And number 11, Corey Rosenthal. Coaches, head coach McNeil Thompson, assisted by coaches Edward Smith and assistant Julius Payne. Assistant coach Ray Matthews and Austin Trueheart. And now, for your Louisville Leopards starting lineup. At point guard, a 6-foot junior, Bo Siegfried. At forward, 6'6" junior, number 2, Brady Rose. At guard, a 6'4" junior, Kate Aljansen. At guard, a 6'2" junior, number 13, Ashton Marshall. And at guard, 6'5" senior, number 24, Hayden Nigro.
So here we go, Paige. Why don't you shoot us the starting lineups here real quick?
All right. Coming in for Garfield, we have number 1, Thomas Walker, number 4, Brima Berry, number 5, Elliot Jackson, number 10, Lamont Brooks, and number 11, Corey Rosenthal. Starting for Louisville is going to be number 0, Bo Siegfried, number 2, Braden Gross, number 10, Tate Aljancic, number 13, Ashton Marshall, and number 24, Hayden Nigro.
So Braden Gross will do the honors for the tip-off here. Tip goes to, bouncing around, and it's controlled by Garfield. So here goes Garfield. Walker gonna take it, spins, shot up. It's good. 2-0 Garfield. Bo Siegfried gets it in the backcourt to Aljancic, back to Siegfried. Garfield comes out in a press. We knew that was gonna happen. Siegfried to the left side to Nigro. Nigro on the left wing, back up top to Siegfried. Siegfried over to Aljancic on the right side. Backed up top to Siegfried, to the left side, in the corner to Ashton Marshall. Leopards swinging it around, looking for an opening here. Garfield in a 2-3 defense. Siegfried will bring it back out and reset. 7-10 here, first quarter. Back up top to Siegfried. Aljancic cross court to Nigro. He's going to pull for 3. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Aljancic. Back out top to Nigro. He takes, kicks it out to Siegfried. Pulls for 3. Bang! 3-2 Leopards. 6:52 first quarter. Here comes the Rams coming the other way. Walker across the timeline. He's picked up by Siegfried. Walker over to the left side. He gets it off to Rosenthal. He picks up his dribble, looking for some help. Gets it off to Walker. Walker guarded by Marshall. Walker's gonna dribble, pulls it back. Looking, gives it off to Berry. Back out to Walker for 3, bang! 3-5, Rams. Nice look by Marshall to Gross, taken over to Aljancic. He has it taken away. Here comes Walker, pushing the other way into the corner. And Rosenthal kicks it, and it's going to be tapped away, picked up by Berry. Or excuse me, that's Jackson, and up top to Walker. Walker gives it off to Brooks. Brooks is going to dribble. He fakes, kicks it back out. And they're going to give it back out to Rosenthal. Reset the offense. Rosenthal going to dribble to the right side. He's guarded by Aljancic. Gives it off to Jackson. Jackson drives, kicks it out to Walker. They'll reset the offense. Jackson dribbling. Double team. Stolen by BG. Gonna take it up the floor. He's taking it all the way to the hoop. No good. Rebounded by Garfield. Garfield coming the other way. They're gonna push. Pull it back out. Dumps it off to Walker. Tapped away and retrieved by Garfield. They'll bring it back out to Berry. Berry gonna dribble, spins, takes it to the hoop. Layup is good. 7-3, Garfield. So here comes Leopards. Over to Aljancic. Back to Siegfried. Up to Gross. Gross is going to push. Out to Aljancic. Back over to Siegfried. In the corner to Nigro. Nigro is going to take it and be fouled. So Leopards going to inbound on the baseline. That foul was called on Brima Berry, a 6'4" junior. So Siegfried going to inbound. They'll inbound on the side. They give it to Aljancic. Aljancic over to Nigro. Nigro's going to look. Back up to Aljancic. In the corner to Siegfried for three. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Gross. He's backing down, looks out, kicks it out to Siegfried. He's going to split. Kicks it out to Aljancic for three. Bang! 7-6 Garfield. 4:23 first quarter. Tell you what, the time's flying off of here, Paige.
Definitely so. This game is going quick. Both teams coming out with high intensity.
Tajon Smith with the ball. Just checking in. He's guarded by Siegfried. Stolen by Gross. Siegfried pushing up to BG. Nothing there. Throws it back out for Aljancic to Siegfried. He thought about it. Kicks it out to Aljancic for three. Off the rim, no good. Fast-paced game here, folks. Rosenthal pushing the action. He's going to drive, spins, takes, layup, and he's going to be fouled. So Rosenthal will go to the free throw line. Corey Rosenthal, a 6' junior. .345 first quarter. First shot is good.
Substitution for the Rams is going to be number 3, Antoine Wilson.
Tell you what, Antoine Wilson, when I was researching this game, he can score. So watch for him when he gets the ball. As it's 9-6 Garfield.
Back in for Garfield is going to be number 1, Thomas Walker.
So Siegfried to Aljancic. Back over to Siegfried. Siegfried dribbles. Gets it over to Aljancic across the timeline. Back to Siegfried. Into the corner to Marshall. Marshall. Back out top. Oh, tipped away by Garfield, out of bounds. They were trying to get it to Siegfried in the corner, Nigro in the corner. So Siegfried will inbound, gets it to Nigro. Out top to Siegfried. He thought about it. Fakes. Pulls up for two. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Marshall. Leaving off starting where he left off the other night. Aljancic to Nigro. He'll give this Siegfried. Siegfried brings it back out top. They double team into Marshall. Marshall shot up for two. Rims off. No good. Rebounded by Aljancic. He's going to kick it to Siegfried. Into BG. He's blocked. Here comes Garfield pushing the other way. Garfield's going to back out. They're going to get it out to Walker. Walker resets the offense. They're going to try and stretch him out, space out the floor here. They set the pick. Walker's going to take it down the lane. Shot blocked by BG. Leopard ball. So here comes Avery Andrachik and Austin Wade for the Leopards. Marshall and Aljancic will sit down. Watch for Wade. He gets that ball. He can pull the three.
Joining them on the court is going to be number 25, Logan Mitchell for Garfield.
So here comes Andrachik to Siegfried. Back over to Andrachik. They get it over to BG to Siegfried. He'll pull for three. Bang! Just like that, 9-9.
It is dangerous to give Bo Siegfried that time and
You
space.
can't give him a step. So here comes Walker, takes to the hoop, no good, rebounded by Gross. BG's gonna push the other way to Siegfried. Siegfried, he dribbles. Over to Andrachik, he's gonna pull for three, no good, rebounded by Gross. Back out, or that was Wade to Nigro. Bang! Three ball, Nigro, 12-9, Leopards. 1:46 left here, first quarter. Here comes Garfield taking it to the hoop, shot up. No good. Rebounded by Garfield. He's going to take the shot. No good. Rebounded by Nigro. Nigro's going to push it up the floor to Drachik. Gets it to BG. BG takes it strong to the hoop, and he's going to be fouled. 1:29 first quarter. Leopards lead 12-9. So Gross will go to the free throw line. I'll tell you what, this game's been exactly what it was billed as. First shot, no good.
Substitution for the Rams is going to be number 5, Elliot Jackson, and number 11, Corey Rosenthal. Excuse me.
You're good.
Tadal Jancic will also come onto the court for the Leopards.
Second shot is good. It's going to make it 13-9. Leopards, 1:29. So here comes the Rams. Leopards come out in a press. That's Walker. He's picked up by Marshall. Marshall, he gets the tough duty of guarding one of the best players for the other team every single night, and he does a great job. Nigro picks up Walker. He loses it as the Rams get it back. That's Jackson. Takes it strong to the hoop, and he's going to be blocked. Nice block by Tadal Jancic. So 59.4 seconds left as the Rams will inbound on the baseline. Leopards lead 13-9. They kick it out to the corner. Takes it strong to the hoop. Layup is no good. Tap in is good. So 13-11. Aljancic up to Marshall. Marshall's going to be double teamed. Loses it. Gets it back. Still trying. Gets it somehow over to BG, who is accosted underneath the hoop. And so he will go to the free throw line. So 41.7 seconds left, 13-11 Leopards, and they're gonna take it out of bounds. Thought they were in the bonus, but I stand corrected. Nigro to Siegfried. Siegfried dribbles cross court to Aljancic, and they throw it away. So the Rams will take it out of bounds with 13-11 with 33.4 seconds left. Wade checks back in for Siegfried. So here comes Jackson. He gets it into Barry. Barry's going to dribble. He brings it across the center stripe. He's picked up by BG. Walker, and we've got an off-the-ball foul. And that was on Ashton Marshall. I'm not sure if he was fighting through a pick or what happened. I didn't see the foul. So Walker taking it strong to the hoop. Nice move, no good. Rebounded and out of bounds. 21.2 seconds left. Garfield will inbound on the baseline. Walker's looking. Still looking. Kicks it out, almost stolen by Wade. Over into the corner. He's going to drive, takes it to the hoop. Strong move, no good. Here comes Nigro. Nigro pulls it back. Waits for his teammates, out to Gross. Gross is going to dribble. Out to Aljancic for three. Rims out, no good. Rebounded and fouled is Gross.
Our foul is on number 4, Bremen Berry. Brady Gross will be the line for Louisville.
So Gross will shoot with 0.9 seconds left. First shot is up and good. Makes it 14-11. And Drachik checks in for Marshall.
along with number 10, Lamont Brooks, back in the court for Garfield.
Second shot is good also, 15-11. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter as the Leopards have a 15-11 lead. So we'll take a quick break. We'll be back after just a few minutes. This is the Strega Media Network. And we're back here at Louisville as the Leopards lead 15-11. It's been quite a battle so far, Paige.
It definitely has been. You know, that first quarter flew by. Such high intensity from both teams, offensively and defensively. You know, it's definitely a game to be at tonight.
Yeah, if you're not here, it's still early yet. Get down here. I know the Buckeyes are playing, but you can stream it later. In case you don't know, the Buckeyes football team, hopefully you got us picture-in-picture here with Paige and I on the call. But Siegfried to Nigro, over to Aljancic, cross court to Siegfried, and he stepped out of bounds. Bo tried to keep himself inbounds, but it's a tough one. So here come the Rams. That is Rosenthal. He'll give it off to Jackson. I've got him and Barry mixed up all night. This is Jackson. This is Wilson. Wow. So here comes Walker dribbling. They'll get it to Jackson. To Rosenthal. He's going to dribble, drives, takes it to the hoop, blocked by Marshall. So Nigro brings it the other way. He'll get it up to Aljancic. Aljancic thought about it, kicks it to Nigro. Nigro for a deep three. Rims out, no good. Followed by Marshall. Nice job by Ashton Marshall. Rosenthal has it tapped away. He gets it back. Shot up, no good. Rebounded by Marshall, and he's going to be fouled by Walker. End of the first, we had Siegfried with 6, Aljancic with 3, Gross with 3, and Nigro with 3. So Aljancic will inbound. It looks like Garfield pulled the press back. They'll sit back in a 2-3. They like to change it up, though. Marshall has it blocked. 6:31 here in the second quarter. Siegfried kicks it into Aljancic to Siegfried. Over to Marshall. Marshall to Siegfried, back to Marshall. They do a little back and forth here. Siegfried's going to dribble. Back over to Marshall. In the corner to Nigro. Nigro going to take it to the hoop. Takes it strong, and he's fouled. So with 6:12 left in the second quarter, Hayden Nigro will go to the free throw line. I had a little birdie told me that he was kind of questionable for tonight's matchup. He had hurt his back. I don't know if it, in the last night or what happened, but seems to look all right to me after that move.
I think so. Coming in for Garfield is going to be number 24, Avanti Cladwell.
So shot up, Second one's good as well, so it's 19-11, 6-12, second quarter. And Leopards come out in a press. Walker throws it off of Gross's leg, so they'll re-inbound. 6:09, second quarter. Leopards lead 19-11. Here comes the press by the Leopards. Walker has it tipped, but able to get it over to Barry. Behind the back to Walker. He's over and back. I thought so. Looked like he had stepped over, and I was correct. The official called it. So 5:56, Leopards will get the ball. That was good defense by the Leopards.
Definitely was.
So here comes Nigro. Across the timeline to Siegfried. Back over to Nigro. He's looking, gets it off to Aljancic on the right wing. Back up top to Marshall, over to Nigro on the left wing. He's going to dribble, top of the circle to BG. Siegfried to Marshall. In the corner to Aljancic, he'll pull for three. Back of the rim, no good. Marshall just couldn't quite come down with it. Here comes Walker the other way. He's going to take, spins, shoots. I don't know how he even got it close to the rim on that. Up the floor to Nigro. Nigro's going to take, strong to the hoop. Shot up, no good. He's looking for a foul, nothing. Walker to Siegfried. Nice block, but he's going to get called for the foul. Is Bo Siegfried. That'll be the second one on Bo. Seemed like Walker hung up there forever.
Definitely cost him airtime.
So first shot, rims in and good.
Back into the game for the Leopards is going to be Avery and Drachik.
Second one is good, and the Leopards lead 19-13. They'll get it up to BG. He's going to push. He's going to pull it up. Wait for his team. Stolen by the Rams. Here comes Walker across the timeline. He's going to dribble. He backs it back out. They'll reset the offense. He's going to take to the hoop. Strong move to the hole. Layup is good. It's going to make it 19-15. Siegfried to Nigro. He's double teamed. He loses it. They get it off to Walker. He's going to bring it back out. Looks like they're going to try this isolation play again. Walker going to take it. Goes to the hoop, kicks it out top. They take it back to the hoop. I couldn't make out the number on that. Here comes Marshall to Nigro in the corner. Shot for three. Bang! 22-15, 4:14. And we got a timeout on the floor. Hayden Nigro leads all scorers, or excuse me, the Leopards with 8, Walker with 9. And we'll have a quick timeout. We'll be right back after this.
Hello. Did you know that when you invest in your smile, you're investing back into your Stark County community? Welcome to Thomas Dental. My name's Tanya. I'm Dr. Mike's practice manager. Every day, we're investing back into our community. Here are just a few of our community efforts. Here at Thomas Dental, our mission is bringing smiles back to our community, one smile at a time.
And we're back here at Louisville. 4:13, second quarter. 22-15, Leopards over the Rams. It's been quite a battle. Paige and I can attest to that. It's been a sprint. As Walker going to be picked up in the backcourt and double team. Stolen by BG. He's going to take to Nigro. Layup is good. 24-15. Here comes the Rams in the corner. Shot for three, no good. Rebounded by Nigro. He has it tipped away. That's Wilson. He gets it back to Jackson. For Walker. Walker's going to dribble. He's going to be cut off by Andrachik. Wilson going to back it out and kick it out to Walker. Rosenthal gonna dribble, drives, takes it to the hoop. Layup is good. So 24-17, 3:16 left in this first half. They get it up to BG, over to Aljancic. Aljancic up to Marshall, over to BG. He's gonna take it down the lane. Layup is good. Nice drive by Braden Gross. 26-17, 2:58 left here first half. Walker gets it to Rosenthal. Rosenthal dribbling. Gets it out top. That was Barry. He gets the bucket and the foul. Oh, correction, they waved it off. We had an offensive foul there. So Aljancic set the inbound on the baseline. Looks like we got some substitutions. It's like Austin Wade and Avery Andrachik. Here comes Siegfried pushing the action to Aljancic for three. No good, rebounded by the Rams. They get it up to Walker, here he comes. Pulls up for two, shot is good. Nice shot by Thomas Walker. Thomas is a 5'10" junior. Here comes BG, he's double teamed. And we're gonna get a quick timeout by Coach Siegfried as BG was in a little trouble there.
30-second timeout.
So it's pretty quick there, Paige. These Rams like to get out and run.
You know, it's definitely not something that I'm used to seeing at these games, especially, you know, probably the fastest game that these boys have seen all season, especially here in this gym. But, you know, it's something that I love to watch.
Oh, yeah.
You know, highly competitive games are like none other.
Well, you know, we saw a little bit of it with Ignatius. They like to run a little bit. Hoban, not so much. They kind of slowed the pace down a little bit.
You know, with their height and size, you know, they don't always have to be as fast.
So 26-19, 2:12 left here in the first half. Leopards lead. Siegfried, Aljancic, Wade, Gross, and Nigro. Wilson, Walker, Jackson, as the shot for three is no good. Rebounded by Nigro. Nigro kicks it out and knocked out of bounds by newly arrival Avante Caldwell. As they just keep rotating bodies in and out. Rosenthal back into the ball game. And here comes Ashton Marshall for Wade back into the ball game. So Aljancic in the backcourt to Siegfried. Siegfried to Marshall. Marshall backs it back out. Looks, gets it off to Siegfried. Siegfried dribbles left. Over to Aljancic. Aljancic looking, has it tapped away. And out of bounds by Elliott Jackson. Nice play by Jackson. So Aljancic gets it over to BG, to Marshall. Marshall to Siegfried. He's going to dribble, backs it back out. Goes baseline, cut off. Back out top to BG. I'll tell you what, Bo Siegfried has such a quick step. He's really improved as a ball player this year.
You know, his step and his touch on the ball.
Nice take, speaking of Bo Siegfried. As Bo with 8, making it 28-19 with 1:18 left here in the first half. Got a discussion between the referees here.
And Andrachik in for Siegfried. Not sure what the problem is down the sideline.
So if you're watching, let us know where you're watching from. Give us a shout. Let us know what you think so far. As they get it up the floor, wide open was Jackson. Shot up is good. 28-21, 105. Aljancic throws it deep, down to Marshall, over to BG. He's going to take to the hoop, strong, no good. Rebounded by BG, tapped out to Marshall. Marshall's going to bring it back out. He gives it off to Nigro. Nigro going to kick it into Aljancic, cross court and tapped away. They were trying to get it in Draychick.
Siegfried for Aljancic for the Leopards.
So 41.1 seconds left. Both Siegfried will inbound on the baseline.
Number 4, Brima Berry coming in for Garfield.
And Siegfried's going to be fouled by Rosenthal. Tell you what, for the pace that they're having, there's not a ton of fouls tonight called.
No, it's definitely a skillful, I was going to say artful. Skillful, I think, is a little bit more technical. Definitely a skillful game on both sides.
So Siegfried looks. He's going to dribble out to Marshall. Marshall scanning the offense. Hands it to Siegfried. He's double teamed, and it's taken away. And slammed home by Garfield, 28-23. And I'm not sure what the whistle was about. So 8.8 seconds left. It's getting a little rowdy in here. And Draychick to Marshall. Marshall to Siegfried. To Nigro. Nigro to the hoop. Layup is good. 30-23. And that's going to be a heave-ho. And no good. So that's how we're going to end the first half. Leopards lead 30-28. We'll be back after this. This is the Strega Media Network.
Did you know that when you invest in your smile, you're investing back into your Stark County community? Welcome to Thomas Dental. My name's Tanya. I'm Dr. Mike's practice manager. Every day, we're investing back into our community. Here are just a few of our community efforts. Here at Thomas Dental, our mission is bringing smiles back to our community, one smile at a time.
Techniques with Tori, located at 133 East Main Street, Louisville, Ohio. Call today, 330-573-4580.
Beatty Sports has all of your athletic needs, specializing in corporate, school, and team apparel. In-house custom embroidery and silk screening makes the Beatty Sports tradition of quality and service unbeatable. Go Leopards!
It was the 1947-48 school year, and according to information in the LHS yearbook, the Mir yearbook staff struggled to find descriptions for the Blue Raider symbol, which is what represented Louisville High School. They brainstormed multiple options, looked at various symbols and descriptive words, and created a display of different options for students to examine. It was time to vote on the future mascot. Student voting took place during a 7th period class at Louisville High School, and by a vote of 317 to 177, the leopard was selected. More feared and more intelligent than the lion or tiger. Vicious, graceful, leaps, hard bite, and full of fight. Here we are, 75 years later, a special anniversary year for our district. And in 1948, students at LHS that decided the future of this district would have a leopard mascot, and the community has embraced it.
And this is when the moments turn to memories. And this is when the future gets so clear to see. And this is when tonight becomes a masterpiece. And this is when the moments turn to memories.
And we're back here at Louisville as we have the little dribblers out here for the Leopard family program. As that's the one thing that I can tell you that Coach Siegfried has really done, is really built up the youth and middle school programs to try and feed that big program. But along with Paige Folk and I, we have a new joinee tonight, Ian DiMarzio. What's up, Ian?
How are you guys?
We're doing great so far.
Good, good.
Leopards are playing well. What's your take on this game so far?
Well, I think we're having a little trouble time breaking the press, but you know, Bo taking the ball up the court, he finds the open guy and he makes the right decisions. So
yeah,
we're in good hands.
He is really playing well this year. I think that it's great to see, and I look forward to seeing what the future holds for that young man. But what do you think the Leopards need to do, keys to success for the second half here?
I think the second half we need to be a little more physical. Garfield seems to be a physical team. I think we need to ramp up the speed a little bit and get the ball in the right player's hands and let the rest talk.
Kind of take it to them. Yeah, I'd like to see the Leopards get a little more physical. I'd like to see the some of the calls get called that aren't getting called right now, obviously. But you can't worry about that as a player. You just got to play through everything, as we all know. But let's, hey Paige, do you have any of the leaders from the first half?
Yes, I do. Our top two scorers in the first half for Louisville is going to be Peyton Niger with 12 and Bo Siegfried with 8. Top two for Garfield, I believe, is going to be Walker with 11 and Rosenthal with 8.
So I know it was pretty balanced throughout for both teams, but yeah, that Garfield team can run. I can understand why they're 6-1 right now for sure. As the teams warm up here, we've got about 1:55 left. I wanted to, in case y'all didn't know, my man Big Jack Horns back here behind the production with us tonight. He joined us. We missed him last game. But Christmas holiday, you know, that family and so forth's got to come first, so we appreciate that. So did you guys all have a great holiday so far?
So far.
I definitely have.
Yeah, it was nice. My family over the last few years has gotten smaller and smaller, but it was nice to get everybody in the house together because it seems like everybody's always on the go, or, you know, we're always missing that one person, and it seemed like we got everybody this year, except for my son. Of course, he's off serving our country, but 52 seconds left.
Rob, the only thing that'll make my holiday better is if we can win tonight.
Absolutely, brother.
And we got a big one next Friday. Walsh Jesuit comes into town.
Well, and I had the opportunity to watch them. They are for real. They are a good team. We were over at, man, where were we at? Just a couple nights ago. Talmadge. We were at the Winter Classic over at Talmadge, and they were the game before us, and they've got some nice players. So hopefully we can focus on this, get this one in the books, and then go get ready for Walsh Jesuit.
We just got to take it one game at a time.
Absolutely.
We can't look ahead to see, you know, I know Masslin's undefeated and they beat Walsh, so I don't know if there's any mixed thoughts going through our players' heads. Like, we have Maslin coming up. Do we start worrying about that now, or do we just take it one game at a time?
You just got to take it one game at a time. So here we go. Coming to the floor will be Siegfried, Aljancic, Marshall, Gross, and Nigro. For the Rams, it will be Walker, Berry, Jackson, Rosenthal, and Brooks. As Walker gets it over to Jackson. Jackson to Berry. They get it down into Rosenthal. He looks, kicks it out, stolen by the Leopards, up to Nigro. Nigro over to Marshall, who takes it to the hoop. Layup is good, and a foul. So that's going to make it 32-23, and Ashton Marshall will go to the free throw line for an and one. Shot up is good. Makes it 33-23, Leopards. Marshall with 5. So here comes Rosenthal. He dribbles to the left, gets it off to Walker on the left wing. Walker looking. He'll be double teamed. Dumps it down to Berry. He loses it. Gets it up. Shot up is good. That's going to make it 33-25.
Garfield still strong with the press. Looks like they've been playing a zone defense most of the night, working out for him.
Here goes
Takeoff Jansen wide open.
Just couldn't get it to fall, and we've got, Marshall trying to run it off. He kind of fell and rolled his ankle.
Louisville basketball. So Coach Siegfried's gonna draw up a play here. Try and figure out how to escape the Garfield speed.
So Siegfried will inbound on the sideline here. He gets it into BG, over to Marshall. Nice to see Marshall able to walk that off. Up to Siegfried. Siegfried bringing it around to the right side to Nigro. Nigro out top to Jancic to Siegfried. To BG, he goes baseline, strong to the hoop, and he's gonna be fouled. Nice take by Braden Gross, and he'll shoot 2. I think we need a little more of that. BG strong to the hoop. Shot up is good. Gonna make it 34-25, 6:34. As Braden Gross has 6.
And that's the thing about this Louisville team. Everybody's scoring points. You don't see a single number on that scoreboard that says 0.
Right. Well, that's the one thing about as it's, and Garfield throws it away. That's
Louisville taking advantage of the full court press. Gets that one back.
And Garfield, I think, called a timeout.
Yep.
Well, that's the one thing about this Louisville team. You know, you take a team that lost a 30-point scorer off that team last year, and to be at the level there is, this team is so unselfish.
Yep. There was many guys that came up that I didn't think would, in my opinion. Ashton Marshall, my opinion, much better baseball player. He's showing me tonight.
Oh. Well,
that it takes what...
He was our Carrabba's player of the game last night, or 2 nights ago, over at Talmadge. He had 15. He was also the tournament MVP.
The kid's come a long way.
He really has.
Last year, he jumped through the roof and had a layup here or there. Now he's making 3-point shots and still jumping through the roof and getting the rebounds.
Well, and the other thing is he's guarding their best player most of the time, too, as they tried to get it in a BG.
That's
and
a foul on BG.
I believe they called the foul on Rosenthal off the ball. And they did. So Siegfried will inbound on the baseline. They get it into Marshall. Nice take to the hoop.
Marshall. Just talking about him doing great things.
So here comes the press by Louisville. Tapped away by
Making it a little
BG.
hard for Garfield.
Spins, fakes, shot, good.
Up and good. 39-25.
6:09, third quarter. Almost lost by
Trapped
Walker.
in the corner.
Jackson's going to push up the floor, tapped away by Siegfried. Here he comes the other way. Louisville looking. Siegfried's going to push, dumps it off to BG, and he's fouled. Nice strong take by Braden Gross. I'll tell you what, it's like somebody flipped the switch.
After halftime, normally that's how it works for this Louisville team. Siegfried talks everything out, and they just come out with a different attitude, it seems like.
So Siegfried will Braden Gross will shoot 2. First one's up, short. 5:51, third quarter. Second shot is good. 40-25 Leopards. 9 points for BG, and it's tapped out of bounds. Good defense by Siegfried there.
Garfield with 4 fouls already has to be careful with the new rule implied that the 5th foul is we're in the double bonus.
So Walker gets the inbound. He's bringing it up the court. Gets it over to Rosenthal. Rosenthal back over to Walker. Walker across the timeline. He's looking. Steps through. Kicks it to the corner. Shot up for 3.
No good.
Off the rebound.
Rebound Braden Gross. Siegfried takes it up the court.
Over to Nigro on the left wing. He takes it, and he's going to be fouled. So that should put him in the bonus.
Louisville, yep. That means we get 2 shots now on the 5th foul. And that's number 3 for Rosenthal. So he's got to be careful the rest of the game.
So 5:26, third quarter. Corey Godone chimes in. Sure do like seeing Marshall, BG, and Wade catching passes. You're exactly right, sir. We do too. So the first one was good. That gives Nigro 13. The Leopards 41. They lead 41-25, 5:26, third quarter.
Isn't it amazing that after halftime that they just flipped that switch and all of a sudden they need to play like the energy like that? It's like crazy.
Second shot is good, 42-25. Leopards lead.
Full court press still in action.
Shot up for 3,
No
off
good.
the front of the rim.
Rebound Nigro.
Up the floor to BG. BG gonna push. He's gonna turn around, give it off to Nigro.
Float back.
Kicks it over to Siegfried, left side. Over to Aljancic. Aljancic looks, gives it to Marshall. To Siegfried on the right wing.
Oh, one of my favorite plays.
Nigro gonna take it to the hoop, strong. Kicks it to Siegfried for 3.
Bang.
Off the rim, no good. Good look though.
That's a travel.
Here comes Siegfried the other way to BG. He's gonna take it to the hoop, and he's gonna be fouled.
Blocking foul from Garfield.
BG was not gonna be denied on that. Wow.
Yeah, he came in with a full head of steam and he said, see ya.
And he was going up from way out, two-handed. First shot is up, it's good.
Free throws are always key. That puts him at 10 points. Braden has no fouls.
Second shot, rim out, no good. Rebounded by Gross, and they're gonna get BG with his first foul.
I had to say something.
That's usually how it works in the broadcasting business. Oh, we got to travel.
Yep.
I think Caldwell just kind of lost his step as he was going to catch that ball, and it happens. He's a little more agile than I am these days. So BG taking it strong, and he's going to be fouled, so he'll go back to the free throw line.
If this all the second half's going to be, it's going to be a long second half.
That's 3 on number 10, Lamont Brooks. 4:36, third quarter. BG up with the first one, front of the rim. Second one, rims out. Siegfried, Johnny on the spot, no good, gets his own rebound. Into BG, strong move, layup is good. 45.
What an effort by the
25.
Leopards.
Up the floor to Walker. Walker's going to take strong to the hoop. Shot up. No good. Rebounded by, I think that's Rosenthal. I just couldn't quite make it out. Excuse me. No, that is Brooks. And we've got a timeout as the Akron Garfield coach is all over the ref there for a minute. I think he was looking for a foul underneath the hoop there. So 45-27.
I think they were just recognizing Will for being Louisville's all-time leading scorer.
Well, I know that Hayden Nigro's creeping up, so I was
He's
like, whoa, wait a minute.
slowly.
Did we miss something here? Usually they give us a little heads up on that, and so we like to try to be prepared for that kind of stuff. And so Gross, Nigro, Marshall, Siegfried, and Aljancic. Got Caldwell, Walker, Wilson, Rosenthal, and Brooks.
Got him.
Long pass to Siegfried. He's going to pull it back out. Over to BG, back to Siegfried. Siegfried going to bring it out, reset. He's going to dribble right. Dumps it into BG. BG going to back it down, takes it strong to the hoop. No good, rebounded by Marshall. And they're going to say he stepped on the baseline. Checking into the ball game will be number 11, Austin Wade, for number 10, Tate Aljancic. As Caldwell looks to inbound. He gets it into Wilson, cross court to Rosenthal. Rosenthal, he's going to push, takes it down the lane. Shot up is no good. Rebounded by somebody. And we've got a jump ball on the floor.
Louisville basketball with 3:37 left to play in the third.
Here comes Avery Andrachik for Braden Gross, who had a nice third quarter there. So Andrachik will, they're going to wave him off. Nigro's going to inbound. He gets it into Marshall. Marshall going to turn, double team, tries to split the double team, and he's going to be fouled. As our sixth man on the, over here in the corner, getting a little riled up. 3:33, third quarter, 45-27. Leopards lead. They really took off here as we started the second half. Shot up is good. 46-27. Second shot is also good. 47-27, Leopards lead by 20. Here comes the Rams, they're gonna push, and Caldwell is gonna be fouled. I believe they called that on Wade. As we want to thank Ian DiMarzio for stopping by. As always welcome. Here comes Walker. He's dribbling to the left side, spins, takes it strong to the hoop. Shot up good. 47-29, Leopards. 3:15 left here in the third quarter. And Andrachik will inbound. He looks, fakes, gets it to Wade. Wade up to Siegfried. Siegfried gonna push, go, and he goes strong to the hole, and it's put home. Braden Gross and one. 49-29. What a lob from Siegfried to Gross as he just puts it home. That's the second time tonight that he's done that, folks. And the Leopard faithful here just went bananas. Tell you what, that was a heck of a pass by Bo Siegfried. I know we got the dunk by Gross, but that pass doesn't get any better than that. And then to be able to take that strong to the hoop and finish like BG did, that's for real. Second shot up, falls in good. 50-29, 2:47 left here, third quarter. Leopards just keep extending. So Barry will inbound for the Rams. He looks. He's going to get it into Rosenthal. Rosenthal dribbling. He's picked up by Siegfried, almost taken away by Siegfried. Rosenthal going to bring it back out. Waits for his teammate. Almost taken away by BG. And last touch by the Leopards, so Rams will keep possession. Set to check in will be Ashton Marshall. He'll come in for Andrachik. Walker checks back in. So Wilson will inbound. Antoine Wilson looking, gets it into Barry. Back to Wilson. He's going to drive, takes it strong to the hoop. Layup is good. 50-31. Leopards lead. Al Jancic up the floor to Wade, to BG, up to Marshall. Marshall waits, goes to the hoop, strong, layup's good. 52-31. Here comes Walker. He's coming the other way. He's going to lose it, and it's off of Siegfried, out of bounds. So the ball will stay with Garfield with 2:06 left here, third quarter. Rosenthal looks, gets it into Jackson. Jackson out to Walker. Walker trying to stretch out the Leopard defense like they were in the first half. Double team. Walker has it tapped away. Stolen by Wade. Up the floor to Marshall. Marshall going to take strong to the hoop. Turns, spins, layup, no good. And it's going to be rebounded and stolen by Siegfried. To Wade, to Siegfried. Layup is no good. Tap in is good by BG. Braden Gross with 17. Leopards lead 54-31. 1:28, third quarter. This might be one of the best quarters of basketball I've seen for the Leopards this season so far. They've really turned it up here in the third quarter. Rosenthal gives it over to Barry. Almost tapped away by Gross again. Walker looking. Back to Rosenthal. Rosenthal gonna take. Strong to the hoop. Shot up, no good. Rebounded by Wade. Wade up the floor to Siegfried. Siegfried gonna split the defense. Kicks it over into the corner to BG. BG taking it strong. Back out to Marshall. Marshall takes strong to the hoop. Layup, no good. Followed by BG. Rebounded by Wade. Rebounded by BG to Wade. Still can't get it in. And we're going to get a call. 38.6 seconds left. And the foul's on Rosenthal. So Wade will go to the free throw line and shoot two. First one is no good. Checking into the ball game will be Hayden Nigro and Avery Andrachik for Braden Gross and Bo Siegfried. .6 seconds left. Shot is up and good. 55-31. Almost taken away by Andrachik. Sent the cheerleaders running for the hills. Able to get it in. As here comes the Rams pushing up the floor. He's going to go strong to the hoop. Shot up is good. That was Walker with the bucket. 55-33. Wade back to Al Jancic. Up the floor to Nigro. Nigro going to fake. Goes baseline. Turns. Kicks it out to Andrachik to Wade. Wade backs down. Kicks it out to Andrachik. Andrachik taking it to the hoop. Strong. Blocked. Barry gets it over to, and he's going to be out of bounds. They were trying to get it to Wilson, and Wilson couldn't quite handle it. Fell out of bounds. So 4.4 seconds left. Leopards will inbound on the side, right by the Leopard bench. Into Nigro. Nigro's going to turn, goes baseline, strong to the hoop. Layup is good. 57-33, and that's the end of the third quarter as the Leopards just came out and just put the pedal to the metal and took off. So we'll take a quick break. We'll be back after this. This is the Strega Media Network.
Cheerleading techniques with Tori. located at 133 East Main Street, Louisville, Ohio. Call today, 330-573-4580.
Beatty Sports has all of your athletic needs, specializing in corporate, school, and team apparel. In-house custom embroidery and silk screening makes the Beatty Sports tradition of quality and service unbeatable. Go Leopards!
And we're back here at Louisville. Leopards just exploded here in the second half. I'm joined again with Paige Folk. And Paige, you were down there at floor level.
I was.
Wow. Boy, the Leopards just turned on the turbos and said, let's go.
You know, I definitely think they're only going to, get faster.
Oh, and stole
from
it by
here.
Marshall. And the layup is good by Aljancic, 59-33. You started to say, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I definitely think they're only going to go up from here.
And Leopards stole the ball again, and Marshall to the hoop, and he's fouled. So I believe he will go to the free throw line. So 59-33, 7:47, and that's the third foul on Walker. Marshall will shoot two. First one is up, no good. Looks like we got a new arrival here, and Logan Mitchell, a 6'3" senior, into the ball game for the Rams. As Rosenthal comes down with the rebound. To Walker. Walker's going to push. He's going straight to the hoop. No good. And Marshall is going to be fouled by Lamont Brooks. So with 7:34, Leopards will inbound on the baseline. They get it into Gross. Gross back to Aljancic, who gets across the center stripe. He hands off to Nigro, back to Aljancic, over to Gross. Gross is going to give it to Siegfried. Siegfried backing it out. He'll reset. He's picked up by Walker. Siegfried over to Aljancic, or excuse me, that's Marshall. Marshall into Gross. Gross looking, drives, dumps it out to Siegfried. Pulls up for two. Can't get it to fall. Followed by Gross is good. Braden Gross is on a roll now with 19 here. Walker taking it strong to the hoop, rims out, rebounded by Gross. Here comes BG up the floor to Siegfried, to Nigro. Nigro taking it strong, layup is good. Hayden Nigro was 17. Or excuse me, make it 18. Rams are going to shoot for three. Back of the rim, no good. Rebounded, and they tried to throw it off BG. He just catches it. Here comes Siegfried. They're just attacking the Rams now. Oh, nice backdoor pass to Aljancic. Leopards are rolling now, 65-33. That's 7 for Aljancic, as it's a pretty balanced score. They get it into Jackson, layup, and he's going to be fouled by Aljancic.
Louisville foul on number 10, Tate Aljancic. Number 5, Elliot Jackson will be at the line for Garfield.
Tell you what, Carrabba's player of the game is going to be a hard one to pick tonight. In fact,
I think all of these boys want it as much as the next. Oops, excuse me. I think, like I said, all these boys, they want it just as much as the next, which, you always love to see. It should be a hard decision.
Well, I know we've got BG with 19 and Nigro with 18, but it's pretty balanced scoring otherwise. So here comes Marshall. Across the timeline. He'll be picked up by Jackson. Back over to Marshall. Marshall going to reset the offense as they spread it out. Gets it over to Andrachik. Andrachik dribbles. He loses it, gets it back, gets it over to Wade, to Siegfried. Siegfried, so quick on that first step, off the BG to Marshall. Marshall gets it over to Wade. Wade to Siegfried on the right wing. Siegfried tried to go baseline. Shot up for three, bang! That'll help the average. 68-34, 5-16. Here comes Rosenthal. He's guarded by Siegfried. Almost stolen, and they're going to get Bo for a foul. He's so good at anticipating the other guy's move.
Freshman Cohen Rogers, sophomore 22 Zach Bolden, and number 5 sophomore Gabe Stouffer coming in for the Leopards.
So with 5:05, Coach Siegfried getting some reserves, some time, as the Rams are going to kick it around the circle here. Gets it off to Rosenthal. He's going to pull for two. Shot's good. 68-34. And it's going to be tapped out of bounds. Ball's going to stay Louisville ball. That is 10 points for Rosenthal. So Andrachik gets it into Rogers. Rogers back to Andrachik. He's going to push up the floor to Wade. Wade crosses over to Bolden to Stouffer for three. No good. Rebounded by the Rams. Here comes the Rams. Rosenthal trying to go to the hoop. Cut off. Shot no good. Rebounded by Stouffer. Stouffer to Rogers. Here come the Leopards. Wade. Cross court to Andrachik. Andrachik gonna dribble. Takes it down the lane. Strong to the hoop. Shot no good. Rebounded by the Rams. 4:09 left here in the fourth quarter. That's Smith, and he's going to be called for a charge. Nice defense by the Leopards. With 4 minutes left here, 68-36, as Walker will check in for Rosenthal. Almost threw it away. Up to Rogers to Wade, back over to Andrachik, across the center stripe. Leopards will work some time. Nice move by Andrachik to the hoop. Couldn't get it to go.
Just rolls out.
Stolen by Andrachik. He says, I want another chance at that. Over to Rogers, to Stouffer for three. Bang! Gabe Stouffer. His dad's a little legend here in Louisville. As our sixth man over there getting into it a little bit. Our student section, pretty rowdy group over there. 3:29 left here in the fourth quarter. Shot is no good. Shot, second one is no good. Rebounded by the Rams. Taken strong and fouled. That was number 25. Logan Mitchell. So he will go to the free throw line. Logan is senior. Got a running clock here at Louisville. Second shot, or excuse me, first shot. Got a little ahead of myself there, Paige.
Freshman number 12, Caleb Maley, and sophomore number 3, Luke Bolden, coming into the Leopards, along with number 25.
Is that Brock Leghart?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I had the opportunity of coaching Brock way back in the day, coaching Little Leopards back in 5th and 6th grade. Once a chief, always a chief.
Oh, yeah. Freshman number 40, Trevor Burek, coming into the Leopards.
Coach Siegfried officially getting the bench in there. Get it into Siegfried to Bolden. Over to
Bolden.
Bolden, and Bolden.
You know,
Melee
Tyler's
to
here
Burek.
tonight. Tyler's here tonight too in the stands.
Tyler, a former Leopard grade here during the nice playoff run to the regional championships. I thought that was Tajon Smith with the bucket, 71-40. They get it up to Burek. Burek's going to have it taken away. They're going the other way. Layup is good. 71-42, 141 as Bolden gets it over to Bolden. He's going to get it across, and he's going to be fouled. We're going to call that on Antoine Wilson. He's a 6'2" senior. Burek to Leghart. Leghart has it tapped away. Here comes Walker. Walker takes it strong to the hoop. Layup's good, 71-44. Maley to Bolden, back to Maley. Over to Bolden. Cross court to Leghart. Leghart gonna dribble, takes it to the hoop. Shot up, no good. Rebounded by the Rams. Here comes Walker coming the other way. He's gonna take down the lane, strong to the hoop. Layup is good. That is 19 for Walker. Here come the Leopards. Maley to the hoop, layup, no good. Here come the Rams. That's Smith. Shot up for two is good. 71-48, 47 seconds left. Leghart gonna dribble. Pulls up for two. Shot is good. 73-48. Shot up by Wilson. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Maley. Here comes Maley, gonna bring it to the other end. 30 seconds. Has it tapped away. Here comes Mitchell. As they get it up to Smith, and he lays it in. Maley to Bolden, to Bolden. Bolden's gonna dribble it out, 13 seconds left. Stolen, and up to Elliott. He's gonna take it up and slam it home. 6 seconds left. As the Leopards are going to be content and letting the clock run out. And that's how we're going to finish. 73-52. Leopards are victorious. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with our Carrabba's Player of the Game.
Did you know that when you invest in your smile, you're investing back into your Stark County community? Welcome to Thomas Dental. My name's Tanya. I'm Dr. Mike's practice manager. Every day, we're investing back into our community. Here are just a few of our community efforts. Here at Thomas Dental, our mission is bringing smiles back to our community, one smile at a time.
Techniques with Tori, located at 133 East Main Street, Louisville, Ohio. Call today, 330-573-4580.
Beatty Sports has all of your athletic needs, specializing in corporate, school, and team apparel. In-house custom embroidery and silk screening makes the Beatty Sports tradition of quality and service unbeatable. Go Leopards!
And we're back here at Louisville. Leopards took off, started the second half, and just never looked back as they are victorious 73-52.
It's like they were playing a lot more strategic in the first half, and in the second half they just turned their swag on like Soldier Boy.
You could say that, Jack. That's for sure. Well, I think a little bit had to do with the fact that they really started to see the intensity turned up by a couple of guys. Hayden Nigro, Braden Gross, they both just kind of said, you know, we're gonna take it over and just put this away, and they did.
Absolutely.
Hayden Nigro finishing with 18. Braden Gross finishing with 19. Ashton Marshall with 12. Tate Aljancic had 7. Bo Siegfried with 8, who Bo seemed to be in the middle of the action all night long. I know he's the point guard, but coming down with rebounds amongst the trees. Just seemed to find his way all night long, able to split the press. And then Austin Wade with some good shots. He ended up with 4. So quite a ball game tonight by the Leopards. Walker for the Rams, I believe he ended up with 19. He had quite a ball game. He's a heck of a player. And the Rams had some nice play tonight, but just couldn't quite keep it going with the Leopards. So 73-52. We're still waiting on our Carrabba's player of the game. We'll be announcing that here in just a few minutes.
That's the thing about the Leopards, though. Once they take off, they take off.
Yeah, they know how to finish.
And they're not letting up for the rest of the game.
Well, and it's one of those things that they talk about in sports when you smell blood in the water, you know, and the Leopards know how to do that. They also know how to go for the jugular, and they sure do. Mm-hmm. And they found that spot, and I think once when you had 2 plays where BG took it strong to the hoop, and the first one he didn't get it to go home because he got fouled, but the second one he was not going to be denied on that alley-oop by Bo Siegfried. That was a heck of a play by both players.
Yeah, and that had this gym louder than a neighborhood on the 4th of July.
You're right about that. Yeah, this place, when Gross went up and dunked it home, he just brought the house down with him. So
I guess that's the difference between a gymnasium and a stadium. At least an outdoor stadium.
Although we've had some pretty loud games over at that Leopard Stadium.
Tell me about it.
So we're just waiting on our Carrabba's player of the game. They'll be joining Paige Folk here in just a few minutes. So stick with us, folks. It was a fun ride tonight. We had, of course, we always have Big Jack Horn with us when he's available. We had Ian DiMarzio on with us tonight. Paige Folk. Just a lot of fun. We have so much fun doing these Leopard games. I hope you all enjoy it. We enjoy having everybody with us.
Well, for me, I think that's what makes it fun. It's having everybody here, all having a good time on the show.
Well, in the 6th man down there in the student section, they sure got loud tonight. They supported the boys, and
well, you can always count on them to.
Yeah, they really showed up and
bring a good show.
Especially when you look at the fact that it's Christmas break, for them to show up the way they did tonight, that was unreal. So we're just, again, waiting on our Carrabba's player of the game. Sometimes it takes those guys a second when they have a celebration after the game.
Yeah, you can say that again.
So we're going to take another quick break. We'll be right back after this.
It was the 1947-48 school year, and according to information in the LHS yearbook, the Muir yearbook staff struggled to find descriptions for the Blue Raider symbol, which is what represented Louisville High School. They brainstormed multiple options, looked at various symbols and descriptive words, and created a display of different options for students to examine. It was time to vote on the future mascot. Student voting took place during a 7th period class at Louisville High School, and by a vote of 317 to 177, the leopard was selected. More feared and more intelligent than the lion or tiger. Vicious, graceful, leaps, hard bite, and full of fight. Here we are, 75 years later, a special anniversary year for our district. And in 1948, students at LHS that decided the future of this district would have a leopard mascot, and the community has embraced it.
And this is when the moments turn to memories. And this is when the future gets so clear to see. And this is when tonight becomes a masterpiece. And this is when the moments turn to memories.
So we're back. We're just waiting as they're starting to come out of the locker room. We're waiting on our Carrabba's player of the game.
I am sure Tom had a lot to say tonight.
Yeah. Coach Siegfried had a lot to say at halftime, that's for sure. Whatever he said to them at half really changed the game.
Yeah, that was a dramatic turn up, like right from the beginning of the third quarter. I don't think I've ever seen a half that dominated by Louisville.
Yeah,
in a
that
matchup like this in particular.
Well, yeah, I mean, that third quarter just somehow, some way changed everything. I don't know what happened, but it was just unbelievable. So we are now joined by our Carrabba's player of the game, Braden Gross, and Coach Tom Siegfried. Take it away, Paige.
Hello, everyone. I'm Paige Scholk with the Strike Media Network, here with our Carrabba's player of the game, Braden Gross, along with Louisville head coach, Coach Siegfried. So, Coach, coming into this season, I think we all kind of knew how strong of a team you're going to be. Kind of going back a little bit, you know, Hayden's freshman year, what do you think helped build this team to this point?
Just a lot of experience. I think you really hit the nail on the head. We have a lot of guys that played a lot of games, so when you come into the season with that type of experience, there's really not too much that they've not seen. So you maybe have a bad half or maybe a zone or a certain type of defense defense. They know how to adjust, and they also know how to adjust to bring more pressure. And I think that's what you saw tonight. The second half, we were able to amp up the pressure a little bit, and that let us get our separation.
So, like I said, such a great team coming into the season. What do you anticipate to see from your team, making hopefully a long tournament run?
We're just looking to grow each and every practice, each and every game, try to take the little things that we're not doing well and improve on them. So, sharing the ball as much as possible, taking great shots over good shots, making free throws, just team defense, a lot of things that maybe the average fan don't really see. But we're going to try to do those little things because that's what matters in the tournament game. Most tournament games are going to be down to 1 or 2 possessions, so we want to make sure we're not making mistakes down the stretch.
Thank you, Coach. So,
Absolutely.
BG, coming into this game, you are leading in shooting percentage along with rebounds, coming second to Hayden Nigro in points per game. What do you think you can attest to that in practice and out of practice?
Well, I think it's just like practice how we play, and we're always going hard in practice. And, when we take a day off, we're still doing the right things, getting shots up, and just passing the ball really is what gets those things done.
Kind of going along with the question that I asked Coach, what are you looking for in the rest of your season, rest of your junior season, going into senior year and along with the rest of your team?
Honestly, no personal accolades. I really just want to make a deep run in the tournament and play with my family, honestly. It's just having fun.
All right, thank you. Great answers from a great coach and player. Once again, I am Paige Folk with the Stragan Media Network, here with our Carrabba's Player of the Game, Braden Gross, and head coach, Coach Siegfried. Thanks, you guys.
Paige.
Thank you.
So that was Coach Siegfried and Braden Gross, our Carrabba's Player of the Game, as BG had 19 points tonight, along with plenty of rebounds and nice defense as well. He also had a bring the house down alley-oop dunk, which just we'll send a replay out later on, folks. It was definitely one for the ages as he just jumped out of the gym tonight. But it was a lot of fun. I want to thank you all for coming on with us. I want to thank Paige Folk, Ian DiMarzio, Big Jack Horn.
Thank you once again.
Hope Johnson, who was down sideline doing some stuff for us as well. We had so much fun. Leopards are victorious tonight as they kind of took the second half, whatever Coach Siegfried said to them, and just took off. So they were victorious, 73-52. So, again, I want to thank everybody for coming on with us. We had a lot of fun. Leopards win, and they'll be up next, I believe, against Walsh Jesuit next week. So we'll get you updated on where we're going to be, what we're going to be doing. There's plenty of games here at the high school next week, so